Hey there, it's me, Jessa, and I am coming to you as a patron and to all of you in our little Discord to give you an update on what's going on with Patreon and talk about some ideas I have. This is no webcam. I apologize for that. I'm just going to have some pretty backgrounds cycling, as you can see. I just picked a bunch of backgrounds from my graphic design program and put together 20 of them and slapped them up here so that you guys could have something to look at while I'm talking. So today is November 15th, 2018, and 4 days ago, the channel turned 6 years old. And that means that our Patreon and Discord has been going for a year now. And it's gone really well. I'm very pleased with it. And I'm very pleased particularly not only with our Discord, but with the quality and the kindness and the support in our Discord. So I won't spend too much time talking. I'll get right down to the point. One of the difficulties that I'm having, you should know that every first of the month, I do an assessment. It's basically like a meeting, like a company meeting, except it's just me. Sometimes my husband's there and Ping and the guys are always there and always have something to say. But basically, what I do is I assess the state of the channel and look at the places where I need to improve. And then I set out tasks to do for the next month. One of the places that I have looked at is Patreon. I'm having difficulty, putting it plain and simple, of thinking of interesting things to put on the Patreon page. I was for some time announcing live streams there. But I'm finding that it's not very interesting content. For someone just coming into Patreon, trying to decide if they want to be a patron, just seeing like a long list of live stream announcements, it's just not really that interesting. The real thing that I have developed, what has come about, I should say, and I can't say I've developed it because it's really been you guys. But the real quote unquote selling point of Patreon beyond just supporting the channel and live simming is the fantastic Discord we have come up with. It's my daily stop. I'm there several times a day. It makes me feel great. It's so comforting. It's so cozy. It's like an ongoing 24/7 tea party / pajama party. And there's so many wonderful things happening. However, I feel very strongly about Discord remaining a place where people feel safe and they can share their private thoughts and pictures of where they live and pictures of themselves. And those things don't leave Discord. However, there are things happening in Discord that are really special. And I want to share some of those things with the world, particularly on the Patreon page. So I've been thinking about this. How do I do that without breaking the trust of my patrons and without making you guys feel like you're like my new billboard or something like that? Like, Jessa might put something I say on the Patreon page. No. Well, first of all, let me assure you that the Discord will remain the safe and private space that it is. What I think I'm going to do is, with everyone's permission and understanding, I will post things that are very innocuous, very non-identifying. Let's put it that way. Unless I ask you. So for example, Valeste posted something on our Patreon, on our Discord recently about showing some artwork she had done and talking about this Discord and what it meant to her. And I thought, gosh, I'd love to put that on the Patreon page. That's perfect. So because it was somewhat personal, I went to her and I asked her. So the things I'm thinking that I will put on Patreon that I would let you know in general through this video, but I wouldn't necessarily come to you and ask you about it through a personal message would be like if you post a song, if you post screenshots of a game you're playing. And sometimes I might identify you and I might say, Kirian or Angie or Leon or Abby or whoever, Cheesy, posted this great song. I might do that. If you put like a picture of like your dog or cat in a place that was very non-identifying, that for example only showed a couch, part of a couch. But I wouldn't put something like, for example, Leon posted a picture of his outside showing that it was snowing and talking about the fact that his little fur baby didn't want to go out in the snow. I would not post that because there's something potentially identifying in that. I would post like I said, screenshots of games that you're playing, like Valeste just posted a picture of her playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I might put that there and say, Valeste just told us that she wants to have her own little scuttlebutt. Something like that. So things that you're eating, the stuff that mostly we post in the what you're doing section. I would also post things like in our Sims exchange area, our Simtopia travel agency. And also I would post things like things that you're writing for NaNoWriMo, though that one I would ask permission for first, since it's work that is not, you may feel doesn't show your best work. So I would ask you first. So if I basically, long and short of it, I'm going to post things that are non-identifying or don't identify anything personal. I will give you credit if I'm posting something that is your artwork or something that you have done, that you've made, that you have deserve credit for. If I'm at all on the fence about it, I'll send you a message in Discord. And I would do this. I don't really have a set schedule for it. I'm imagining every few days, just whatever, something that happens to be pretty endearing. I might, for example, talk about right now in Discord, we're deciding like what we would be as D&D characters if we wanted to ourselves be a D&D character. And somebody mentioned that they wanted to be a drunken bard or something like that. So I might talk about stuff like that without identifying you. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and don't worry, if you can't listen to this whole video, don't worry, I'll summarize it in the Discord post where I post this. This will not be going up on the channel. This is patrons only. The other thing I've had one challenge with Patreon, which has been a great success except for one thing, and that is the tiers, the rewards that I give out for the tiers. Like the tea party, for example, I've only done one of those. And the reason why is because I just don't like excluding anyone based upon how much your patronage is. I don't like to do that. So I'm going to rejigger the tiers. And I've been thinking about it because I don't know if you figured this out about me, but before I spend a lot of time in my head trying to problem solve and think about things, and I'll go for thinking about things for months. I thought about restreaming before we finally just jumped into the pool and did that. For about 6 months I was thinking about restreaming. Developer commentaries, which you guys have seen me doing, I've been thinking about and planning and coming up with ideas on, sort of incubating the idea for since I found out about it, actually, which was on August 31st at PAX West, when Sven Vink from Larian Studios invited me to be on their live stream. So anyway, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just make the tiers a lot simpler. And, as always, everyone can come to live simming. I'm not going to gate anything else behind tiers anymore. I am going to, I'm not sure. I think the best thing I can do is maybe just offer people who are at different tiers things like I'll play a game that they want me to play just for them. I'll do one episode, that kind of thing. For the people who are at, let me see here, Akanthop Terigian's tier, which is currently just one patron. For that patron, I called him and talked to him directly, which he was very, very pleased about. He answered the phone and he said, hello. And I said, hi, this is Jessa. And he just like went completely silent for a minute. It was great. I said, it's Jessa from the Jessa channel. And he said, oh my God. So yeah, that was really fun. And I'm turning my voice down a little bit. I'm still working on getting the voice levels always just perfect. Anyway, so I'll let you know when I've come up with some new tiers. But that's basically it. Is just to let you know that I'm going to be putting some information on the Patreon page just to attract new patrons and to let them know what's going on so that they want to join in with our little private party as well too, but without anything identifying. And if I'm on the fence, I'll let you know. And also one more thing, if I put something up there on Patreon and you see it later and you're like, oh, no, I didn't want her to share that, I'll take it down ASAP, no questions asked. I'm pretty sure you guys will be happy because, you know, I'm as much a stickler for privacy as anyone. So, but I've also got to open up Discord a little bit in order to let people know what's going on here so we attract new patrons and I continue to grow. It's just a balancing act. I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. As you know where to find me. I'm in Discord. I'm on Twitter at the Jessa channel. You know where to find me. Because you're part of our little private, lovely, beautiful, safe space. And I thank you for being there and for watching.